There is a reason this message found you today. Out of all the moments in your life, out of all the videos you could have seen, somehow you arrived here. Maybe you thought it was random. Maybe you clicked without thinking. But the universe has a way of placing certain messages in front of us exactly when our soul is ready to hear them. And today, it wants you to understand something that may completely change the way you see your journey. Something ended the day you stopped noticing, not with a loud goodbye, not with a dramatic ending, not with a moment that made you stop and say, "This is it." It happened quietly, so quietly that you never realized it was happening at all. While you were busy surviving, something was fading away. While you were focused on getting through difficult days, carrying responsibilities, healing wounds no one could see, and finding the strength to keep moving forward, an invisible chapter of your life was slowly closing. You didn't hear the door shut. You didn't see a final scene, but something that once had power over you was losing its hold. The fear that once followed you everywhere, the pain that once felt endless, the memories that once controlled your emotions, the doubts that once convinced you that you were not enough. Little by little, they began disappearing from the center of your life. The strange thing about transformation is that it rarely feels dramatic while it is happening. Most people expect change to arrive like a storm. They expect a powerful breakthrough, a life-changing moment, or some obvious sign that everything is different now. But the deepest changes often happen in silence. They happen in ordinary moments. They happen while you're making dinner, driving home, lying awake at night, or simply trying to get through another week. Growth doesn't always arrive with fireworks. Sometimes it arrives like the sunrise, slowly replacing darkness until one day you realize the night is gone. Something ended when you stopped looking back. There was a time when your attention constantly returned to old wounds. You replayed conversations, you questioned decisions, you wondered why certain things happened the way they did. You searched for answers that never seemed to come, but eventually, without even realizing it, you became tired of carrying the same pain. You stopped feeding those old stories with your energy. You stopped reopening wounds that were trying to heal. You stopped chasing explanations that no longer mattered. And the moment you stopped giving your attention to those things, their power began to disappear. You crossed a line without realizing it. There was no ceremony, no announcement, no giant sign pointing to the moment it happened. But somewhere along the way, you became different, stronger, wiser, more grounded. The struggles that once broke you now reveal how much you've grown. The fears that once controlled your choices no longer have the same voice. The situations that once drained your spirit no longer affect you the way they used to. If your past self could see you now, they would be amazed by how far you've come. But because you've been living this journey day by day, you haven't fully noticed the distance you've traveled. The version of you that suffered the most is no longer in control. Read that again. The version of you that felt lost, abandoned, afraid, exhausted, and overwhelmed is not leading your life anymore. That version may still exist as a memory. It may still whisper from time to time, but it is no longer sitting in the driver's seat. You are, and that changes everything. The person you are becoming carries a different energy, a different perspective, a different relationship with life. What once felt impossible now feels achievable. What once felt heavy now feels lighter. What once felt permanent now feels like a chapter that is finally ending. The universe noticed your transformation before you did. While you were busy focusing on daily life, trying to heal and move forward, forces beyond your understanding quietly responding to your growth. Paths were shifting, doors were closing, new opportunities were being prepared. Certain delays protected you, certain endings redirected you, certain disappointments cleared space for something greater than what you originally wanted. You thought nothing was happening because you couldn't see the movement, but the universe was rearranging things behind the scenes while your attention was elsewhere. And perhaps that explains the feeling you've had lately, that feeling that something is changing even though you can't fully explain it, that sense that an old chapter is ending and a new one is beginning, that quiet pull toward a future you cannot yet see. It isn't your imagination, it is your soul recognizing what your mind hasn't fully caught up to yet. The old season is fading, the old identity is dissolving, the old burdens are becoming lighter. You are standing in a space between who you were and who you are becoming. You are standing closer to your new life than you think, closer to the peace you've been searching for, closer to the opportunities meant for you, closer to the version of yourself that no longer doubts their worth. The chapter you've been waiting for isn't somewhere far away in the future. It has already begun. The signs are subtle, but they are everywhere, in your strength, in your resilience, in your ability to keep going when life gave you every reason to quit, in the fact that you're still here, still growing, still believing that something better is possible. So take a moment and honor yourself. Honor the battles no one saw. Honor the healing that happened in private. Honor the strength it took to continue when the path felt uncertain, because something important truly ended the day you stopped noticing, and that ending created the beginning you've been waiting for. The universe has not forgotten you. It has been preparing you, quietly, patiently, faithfully, and now a new chapter is already unfolding beneath your feet. Comment, I have already changed.